everybody. It's Matt and Kyle.
Welcome to the world's toughest summer.
Welcome, everybody. As you can see, it's windy. Kyle, are we at the highest point or almost the highest point?
The second highest point on course. We're about 3/4 of a mile into the course. Serious elevation gain right off the start line. Nice little treacherous path of single track right after you cross the start to get up here to the vantage point. But nice, great view of the pit. Beautiful off-road strip.
So there's Tent Cities over there, right? And over here, that's Laughlin, right? And we're gonna take you through some of the course. We're gonna look at some obstacles. Yeah. If you have questions, you can go ahead and populate them in here, and we may answer a few. Sound good?
Don't underestimate the terrain that you're in for this weekend. You ran the course earlier.
I just ran a slow loop, and it was a lot slower than I thought, and this elevation will add up quickly.
That's a fair assessment.
Yeah. All right.
Let's go.
Let's walk down the hill. Let us know who's here, where you're checking in from, et cetera, et cetera. Ah! Are we going to go straight?
Want to go up the hill?
Sure, that's what I was asking. We're going to stay live here. I'm going to turn this camera around.
Ready?
Yeah. Welcome from Scotland! Is anybody racing from Scotland, Kyle?
Oh, yeah. Well represented from the UK. Very nice to travel in the open.
Are you familiar with the Gary and Theo battle that's going on this weekend?
No.
Gary B works for Spark. Theo, big fan of ORM, and he's an all-around great guy. It's both their first World Service moto. They're both wildly unprepared. We're going to see how they do.
Gary B got a few toughest under his belt this year. So.
He did have a good toughest, but he also got cold because he didn't put on close early enough. It was the classic mistake. Turn this thing around and show you guys what we're seeing here. I can't wait to watch that on the replay, Kyle. Holy moly. Do you want to check the bottom of this car?
No. Show people some obstacles.
Let's go check out some obstacles. All right, this is Kyle. This is what?
This is Meyer.
Meyer. Tell people what Meyer is.
So the theme of this year's World's Toughest Mudder, we mashed up lots of classic Tough Mudder obstacles. Very few things, I should say, are the way that you're used to seeing them on course. So Meyer is a mix-up of Quagmire and Cliffhanger, two relatively basic fan favorites, but we put them together, we dug it extra deep. You've got about a 10-foot slide down a mud bank and a nice slippery rope crawl to get out to your first obstacle on course.
Are we not going to show it to them, too?
You can show it to them.
All right, let's show it to them. So we're going in which way? Jesus Christ. I keep doing that with the phone. There we go. All right, so which way are we going in?
We're coming in on the mud side, coming out of the hills. So that crazy single track we just drove through back there. Into the pit. This pit will obviously be full of water.
Right.
And then you've got a pretty steep, slippery rope climb right out the backside.
All righty.
Only four obstacles in the first 2 miles of the course. So you've got a lot of that high terrain running, a lot of elevation gain to get right off the bat, which depending on what your strategy is, nice chance to fuel, good chance to eat coming out of the pit, and before you get to all the good of a lot of stuff.
Are we telling people when stuff's going on and off, or no?
Yeah, we can give some hints.
No, I'm asking. Like, are you like the first lap is nothing, and the second lap is? Are you telling people?
Sprint lap from 12 to 1, there's no obstacles open.
Right.
So depending on how many laps you can fit in during that time, you want to go super fast on it. You might be able to get through 2 laps without any obstacles.
Right.
People will get through a lap with no obstacles. 1 o'clock, 5 obstacles open. This is on the first opening.
All righty. We're not going up that, are we?
We sure are.
Oh, okay.
Little peek at lumberjacks over there. On the side of the building. Fan favorites back here, Matt. So Pyramid Skiing, which has not been on the Tough Mudder course all year, rejoins the course for World's Toughest Mudder back in its true old-timey Tough Mudder glory fashion here.
Let me get on the other side of the sun here. Hang on.
So, a nice slip wall climb up. A little hit in the front here. We might toss a rope or two down, but wait and see how it feels tomorrow.
Digging a little cleat here, it appears.
Digging a little trench.
Yeah, I'm just pulling this up here. Hang on a second. Do you know what comes up under World's Toughest Mudder when you type just World's Toughest?
What comes up?
World's Toughest Prisons. Oh, turn the volume down here.
Once you experience the course this weekend, it might feel like World's Toughest Prison.
Why is this volume not going down? There we go. Whoa, just trying to turn the volume down.
Kevin Calder asks, how many participants are there this weekend?
We're expecting just about 1,000, Kevin, depending on how many of your UK brothers and sisters end up making it on the plane. So we'll know more tomorrow when we see who checks in. But a number of our European mutters have had to defer to next year because the travel restrictions obviously only opened just a couple days ago. But a number of UK German mutters have made it on the plane. A number of Canadians are going to make it across the border. So 13 countries represented at WTM this year.
Kevin also thought we both died when we hit that hill.
It's a little bump.
Are you? I know you're younger than me, Kyle, but are you old enough to remember Sports Center top 10? I think that's gonna make it. That bump that we hit.
It was that good?
I mean, I know you're old enough to remember that, by the way. This is really good signal, dude. Look at that. It's great. Okay, we're coming up on, I remember the names of any of the obstacles this year. This is
Castaway.
Castaway.
Fan favorite and watched on course
Oh.
this year. How are we going to see this at WTM? And turns out you are, but it's a bit of a twist. So for the first half of the night, this will run as Castaway has all year. You'll climb up and down the ladder, get onto the raft, hold yourself in the passing strap. If you come off the raft, if your legs lose contact with the raft, you'll have to come back and start again. But middle of the night, Matt, we're going to take the rafts out and bring back an old-time WTM favorite little dumb dangler to close out the rest of the evening. You'll have just the strap to be able to traverse across the water. Upside down, on top of the strap, your choice. But you hit the water, this will have a nice little penalty lap associated.
We're not going to tell you the penalty lap, but I heard about it. You say the rest of the night. Does that mean the next day it comes back?
No, we'll leave this as dumb dangler until the race finishes on Sunday. So Castaway for the first half, dumb dangler for the second half. Spice things up a little bit after midnight.
Nice.
This, Matt, is actually the only penalty that involves some substantial running. It's about a half-mile penalty.
Did you guys hear that? I hope you did.
I'm going to run back to the prior obstacle.
Got it. Man Bear Estes is actually Jules. I don't know. Is your nickname Man Bear? I don't know why it says that. Is that a typo the first time you ever entered YouTube and it's never fixed it?
I wonder why Jules needs this course for you. We caught her snooping on this course.
Quote unquote, I got lost. That doesn't fly, man.
Amazing how she got lost here.
Right?
Convenient place to get.
It is literally impossible to get lost here. You're driving, it says event center, and then there's a bunch of trucks.
So, Matt, Mud Mile has been a point of much discussion this year after we made it about 10 feet deep into the Poconos. You think we should show the Mud Mile?
Yes.
Think people are going to be happy about it?
I mean, it depends how much you like mud and or miles.
To be clear, there's not really any mud here. It's mostly sand.
Well, water is coming, though.
Let's get out and see what's going on.
How deep is this? Whoa. So how deep are these guys?
About 6 feet, give or take.
All right.
So I mean, we renamed this one Mud Mountain
Because there's a pretty little mountain in the middle.
because there is in fact a little mountain in the middle. So that one, like 10 feet, maybe 12. I think I lost count with it.
Will there be ropes or no ropes?
Oh, there's no ropes.
Just people just pushing bodies up on the top of it?
Yeah.
All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's a good mud mile.
It's a good mud mile. Early in the course, obstacle number 8. So, Matt, we forgot to mention back there, obstacles 5, 6, and 7. So, Ladder to Hell, Castaway, and Skid Mark can be skipped on the Golden Carabiner route this year. So, only for people in the open category not eligible for contenders who earn carabiners on the challenges throughout the night to be able to redeem those carabiners to be able to skip obstacle 5, 6, and 7. The course distance is the same. It's a different path. It's a different actual route. You'll do it at the water station. But you're up for some carabiner challenges, and we previewed them earlier. They are not for the faint of heart.
You'll be talking about these at the what do you call it? The pre-meeting?
Yeah, we'll go through all the carabiner challenges at the race briefing. I am going to be publishing tomorrow morning. So it'll be a very descriptive set of rules this year.
The race briefing will be here.
Not at the we'll be here today.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, we'll do the race briefing.
Remind people what time to be here. Do you want to explain to people how they can make sure that their phone actually tells them what time it is?
You want to explain to people how you figured that out this morning the hard way?
Because apparently, I don't know. Your GPS locator might think you're closer to Bullhead City, as my computer does. My computer is owned by Mac. My iPhone is owned by Mac. However, they told me different times today.
It is. So it depends on what cell tower you're hitting. Lawton is times the river between Lawton and Bullhead City. So if you're close, you're staying where the hotel's in the water, you can be hitting a cell tower. So depending on where your device is set, worst case scenario,
Or look at the sun and then judge for yourself.
Somebody said Mud Mile was about as deep as Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan deep. East Coast guy, man. I don't know how deep Lake Michigan is. So a lot of running up on that ridge line up there. We're actually not on the course right now. They're running the track that's all the way up and down these ridge lines. Quite a bit of elevation throughout the game, throughout the course. Running some pretty technical single track trail together. Just drive on the ground.
Sandy. Let's show that out to you. Come on Wells Swung, it appears, which we've not seen in America.
Not seen in America. The Brits have a bit of an advantage here. This has been running on the UK course all year. It'll be on the US course in March or April 2022. But for those of you who are Swingers fans, remember your King of the Swingers glory days from 2017 and prior. Well, Swung is like a baby Swingers, but not necessarily any easier. So, nice swing on the bar, hit the bell. You're going to land on the water either way. It's definitely one of those obstacles that's going to get you wet, going to keep you cold overnight.
Do you want to give it a shot?
Ooh, not right now. I'm not dressed for it.
Tomorrow you will.
But I will give it a shot tomorrow.
Where would you rank it on, like, how did people do? I'm gonna say easier than swingers or no? Like,
I don't know.
in terms of percentage of bell hitters.
So Chris Maltby, our product director, was testing it yesterday.
He's
Chris,
6'5". Come on, man.
6'4", pretty experienced guy. Hit it about 30% of the time.
And he's 6'4".
6'4".
Oh, that's not good.
So
He's a giant.
It's all about momentum, right? You have to jump. This is actually, I think, a little bit harder than swingers. In swingers, you have the platform, you can really jump out, hit it, get some momentum going. You're jumping off the ground here, so more challenging. You'll be able to test this out in the hot lap tomorrow. So Matt,
So wait a minute. There's no. So he's got to jump from here.
You got to jump.
Looks fun though. I'll try it later. I should have tried it early while I was running. It would have cooled me off.
So Well Swung, Matt, and Arctic Enema are on a portion of the course that also introduces to electric avenue. This is starting at 8 p.m. You'll be able to choose whether you want to do Arctic and Well Swung, or they want to take electric avenue. Open to any participant, same exact distance. Your choice whether you want to get cold wet or whether you want to take the risk of getting shocked. 3 5 obstacles.
But again, that's only for open people.
No, that's for everybody.
That's for everybody.
That's for everybody.
Okay, because the mileage is the same.
Mileage is exactly the same. And the trade-off is, depending on what your preference is, how you feel about getting shocked. The choice is getting frozen in Arctic Enema and then coming over here knowing you're going to land in the water at Well Swung, or taking the risk of getting shocked on the 3 electrified obstacles. So we're not going to show those. I want to save that for tomorrow. But Electric Evil, Matt, is a mashup of Crybaby and Electric Eel. So you do the Electric Eel crawl through the tear gas. We have a new one called Frickin' Laser Beams that I think is it's gonna be a fan favorite.
Yeah, I posted
feel pretty good about it.
posted a picture of that.
You posted a picture?
A picture.
A picture.
Yeah, you keep saying fan favorite. That's what made me think of that. You're overusing fan favorite.
And then the
You don't want fan favorite to become the first priority. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want it to become that overused. Well, you know what I'm saying?
I know how you feel about safety. That's why I took you on that crazy ride. Safety was clearly not our first priority.
Well, you just don't want, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get the phone to work.
But the third obstacle on Electric Avenue is the crawl.
Did I go through it? No, I went. No, I ran by it.
Yeah. Take him out and show him Devil's Beard.
Yes. Oh,
Fear the Beard.
Fear the Beard is. I predict it'll be this year's Backstabber. Backstabber was the one in 2017 that everyone just said every time you got to it, we're just like, come on, don't do this to my body.
Kevin Calder is still watching. You can let him know that. Let Kevin know that Fear the Beard is largely his fault.
Why is it his fault?
Kevin can tell you.
Oh, okay. That's what do you call it?
And it's the future home of Electric Evil.
Oh, we're not going to show that yet. Sorry.
No, we're not going to show that.
Don't look, guys. You didn't see that. You know, you asked me about what the terrain feels like. If you ran in Vegas, it kind of feels like that. Like, that's what it reminded me of, as you would guess, as it's, you know, same desert, just 90 miles south. going to next? Fear the beard.
Eventually back to Twinkle Beard, but take a little passing glance by Twinkle Toes while we go.
Sure. Sponsored by Fabletics.
Classic funky monkey, but there's a little twist. A modification that
You'll learn about tomorrow.
we'll learn about tomorrow. We should show them the gauntlet. I think we can handle the gauntlet.
Let's do the gauntlet, sure.
We're going to get out for that one.
Okay. Coming up on the gauntlet, which we're going to take a little stop at, which I tried earlier and I never made it to the actual obstacles. So you might fail this obstacle before it starts. Luckily, it's multiple attempt. This ain't no Spartan one try Charlie business. And it's sponsored by Yukon Jack. Do you want to try it, Kyle?
The Gauntlet XL.
XL.
Double length Twinkle Toes here.
But the first twinkle, you can't even, it's like,
First twinkle, there's a little rotation to it.
Kyle making it look easy. Oh, I jinxed him. All right, so let's assume you make it there. Then you go to the other twinkle.
You go to the regular twinkle. Your legs are all wobbly after getting a cross on. Then you get to this interesting section full of dog toys.
So it's
Rings, balls, discs. Nice little bone in the middle there.
so you can do this obstacle or not do this obstacle.
Me personally,
Yeah, if you can't, it's fine.
no, I can do it.
Okay, all right, go for it. This is the president and CEO of Tough Mudder, ladies and gentlemen. He's not just one of those. He's both of those. Oh, he made it to the dog bone. Can he make it to the chew toy, to the dog bone? Ladies and gentlemen, he made it. I'm really impressed. He just didn't want to fall in front of all of Mudder Nation. That's what got him through that pride. And then now this is the kind of easy part. How hot is that going to be though? At this. All right.
I would take the penalty right there.
Right. Or you would try again.
Probably not. I'd probably take the penalty.
Okay. I was still impressed you got that part.
So let's give a little close up on the handhold here. One ring,
Okay.
one knot, one standing disc,
Right.
which feels great when it hits you in the ankle.
Right. Like we saw.
One cow femur, one dog toy.
I gotta be honest, I doubted you for a second when you couldn't get that the first time, but you pulled it off. Somebody was asking a question. Let me pull it up here real quick. Joshua is digging the dog toys. It says, if you electric avenue, oh, there it is. If you electric avenue, is it a bypass for the two obstacles on the normal route?
It is a bypass for the two obstacles on the normal route.
Also, can contenders take that route? The answer is no.
Yes, they can. Anybody can take the Electric Avenue route.
Anybody can.
Anybody can. Once it's open at 8 o'clock,
Okay,
anybody can take the Electric Avenue route.
got it.
Same exact distance. It's your choice of the two standard obstacles or the three shocking obstacles.
Got it. Alrighty, what's next? We're gonna go to
Let's go find some double spear.
we're gonna go to Fear the Beard. Fear the beard. Fear the beard. Fear the beard. All right, let's do it. Registration opens at 8 tomorrow.
8.
So we're basically, it's there. Like we're here. It's starting. I mean,
Yeah. It's hours away.
it's happening. All right, so here we have the beginning of Fear the Beard, which is what, water? What do you got in there?
Three-part devil's beard. So you want to match the first section into a little bit of a mud trough, get nice and wet. You come into the second section here that we're going to cover in sticky straw. So not only you'll be soaked, but you'll be covered in straw. And then you've got about a 40-foot rope climb straight up that hill under net number 3.
And there's no way around this. This is a must complete.
It's a must complete. The only way around it is using an obstacle bypass wristband if you earn them after your 25th lap or 25th mile.
So every 5 miles, you can get an obstacle bypass.
Starting at mile 25.
Starting mile 25. And they can be used for any obstacle by anybody, elite, regular.
Exactly. Any obstacle at any time, you can use the obstacle bypass wristband. You can give them to other people, but anything that you earn, you can keep for yourself. You can save them all for your last lap. You can use it on the same obstacle every lap. That's part of the strategy game.
All right. Anything you want to say before we wrap it up and say good night until we see you in the AM?
Well, we're going to be doing live coverage all weekend. Matt, you'll be doing some interviews.